Little delay there. Well, welcome back. The economy is really hard on families these days, of course. Many parents even have to work 2 jobs or more. So with more time at work and less time at home, is the economy killing fatherhood? Our next guest has a few suggestions on how dads become better fathers. Tom Watson is the author of this book, Man Shoes, The Journey to Becoming a Better Man, Husband, and Father. Good morning to you. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me on.
It's exciting because a little bit later we're going to actually give away a few signed copies of your book, so thank you for sharing those with us.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's talk a little bit about you first. You have 3 sons. You had 2 sons with your wife, who then passed away when they were still quite young. You remarried a woman named Kathy, who I know from reading your book was very understanding and very, you know, she really embraced your first wife and what she was about. And then you had another son, so you have 3 boys, right?
3 sons, yeah. 3 great guys.
It's busy. I mean, I was reading about your life and all the things you've done in business and speaking and being a leader and consulting. And how do you have time to do all the things you do with a lot of traveling? And I know you've been to other places in the world helping kids, and then still have time for your own family.
Well, you know, you build a team around yourself to really help you manage your life, and I'm very fortunate to be surrounded by a lot of great people, both in my professional life and in my home life. And some of it is making choices as to what you want to do with your time. You can watch TV or lay on the couch, or you can get busy and do something for the world. And I've chosen to shrink my TV time and my screen time on computers and stuff, and really get busy and do stuff for the world.
I think it's great. One of the things we keep saying throughout our show is kind of a tease for people to watch this interview with you, is that you don't suggest that people spend time with their kids. And people are going to go, huh? What do you mean by that? How do you explain?
Well, you know, a lot of times we think when we have to go do something, I have to go spend time with my wife, or spend time with my kids, or spend time with my parents. And I look at it as a way of looking at things. I think it's this idea of sharing time. This is an opportunity to be together and really celebrate this moment. You know, when my first wife passed away, I realized that, you know, spending time, I used to think of it as spending time. We're going to spend time together. It really was sharing time. And when she passed away, I thought, man, I'm glad we shared time together, you know?
Yeah, because spending time, you point out, is kind of like you're making a sacrifice, and you're doing that instead of doing something else, which I think is an important distinction. So you have a few suggestions, one being share time with your family, with your kids, with your spouse. You also say make a schedule, because kids like stability and security. So actually plan time. Kids, you say, will understand if you're really busy on the road, commuting a lot, or whatever it is. But spend that time, share that time, and really schedule it.
Exactly, because scheduling allows you to actually be there. If you're a due diligent dad and you say, I'm going to be there for your game, and you actually make it to the game, then you're an all-star dad, right? But we're so busy, all of us, men and women, in this economy, looking for work and sustaining our lives. Sometimes we forgo the things that we really need to be building on, which is our children. And so schedule that in, and don't break the schedule.
I think that's important. You also say a little time is better than none, even if it's just a few hours a week. And I love one of your other tips, which is don't plan big. Parents especially, if they don't get a lot of time with their kids, they think they should do lavish and expensive things with their kids. And you suggest keep it simple.
Keep it simple, and remember, in my life what I realized is that, you know, our lives are built on these big bricks. Those are our job, you know, our family or whatever. But these mortar moments that, you know, if you put mortar in amongst the bricks, which are those mortar moments, those little moments. You lay on the couch, or you go for a walk, or you throw the ball, or you just, you know, you hang out with your family. Those are the mortar moments that hold all those bricks together. And so you don't have to be spending these big, expensive, lavish holidays or whatever. Your kids just want you, and they want to spend time with you. So for me, what I've realized is it's being there, listening to them, and then communicating back with them and just be there.
And not talking at them, but listening. And I love something that is written in your information about your book, and it says, you've experienced a life rich with love, tempered by heartache and loss. You lost your wife. I know you've lost both of your parents, but cemented by traditions and enriched with laughter and shared stories, which is a beautiful thing. It was so nice to have you on the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for being here, and we're excited to give away a few signed copies of your book. It's a fantastic book. It's called Man Shoes, The Journey to Becoming a Better Man, Husband, and Father, and we're giving away 3 beautiful hard copy covers this morning to callers 8, 9, and 10. So call us right now at 414-799-4444. And now we are going to head over to Tiffany.